up, cooks? Today I'm about to show y'all how I get down and how I make my mixed greens. If y'all into that, stay tuned for the video. All right, y'all, so to begin with, I am taking the greens off the stem, and this is for my beginner cooks because I know my OGs know this, but do not keep the stems on the greens. You do not want to be having chewy greens as you are eating. We don't want to be working hard like that to be eating our greens, so make sure you take the stems off the greens. I want y'all to be able to make greens in the future, and I don't want people at y'all family gatherings talking about y'all or saying you can't make greens, because baby, and here you gonna know how to make you some greens. So you take the stems off, or you take the greens off the stems, you set them aside. If you like to juice, go ahead, set them aside and get to juicing, but not in the greens, baby. We do not keep the stems in the greens. So y'all see here, I have them in the sink. Now, I don't know how everybody else do it, but that's how my mama taught me. You want to go ahead and bleach and spray down your sink. Let it sit for about an hour or so before you go ahead and lay your greens down in the sink. Once you have done that, like I said, you go ahead, take the greens off the stem. Right here, y'all see that I got my collard greens and my turnips. I did have to go back to the store and add my mustard, but you're not gonna see that on the clip because everybody, for whatever reason, the day before Thanksgiving wanted to get all the mustard greens, and I was like, this can't be right. I can't make mixed greens without the mustard greens. So y'all see right here, I'm doing this, and then what I'm also gonna do, and y'all gonna see in the clip to come, is I'm gonna give my greens a salt bath, and this is just gonna help to rinse off some of that dirt and to also help to clean them greens. And I'm going to clean my greens for 12 hours. Now, some people may do 4 hours, some people may do 6. Shoot, some people may even do an hour, but I was always taught to do at least 12 to 24 hours before you actually present your greens to anyone. So I clean my greens for 12 hours. I did this on Wednesday. I think this was like Wednesday at 6 in the morning that I did this, and they was ready by like 6 p.m. for me to start cooking. But I went ahead and just let them soak for a whole 24 hours and actually cooked them on the day of Thanksgiving. But yeah, I'm talking way too much at this point. But yeah, that I just wanted to tell y'all that little much. Ain't like I needed to, but I felt like it. So I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all watch the rest. All right, y'all, so it's officially been 12 hours since the greens have set and have just soaked in that salt bath water. So what you're gonna see me here is take out the drainer, and then I'm just letting that water rinse out. And then next, what I'm going to do is just squeeze out the excess water out of the greens and then rinse them off, because after they've been sitting in that soak bath, they have some salt on them, and I don't want that salt to carry on into the pot when I do cook them. Okay, y'all, so right here I'm going to be adding my turkey leg as well as my veggies. The veggies I use for my greens are peppers, so I use the red, the yellow, the orange, and the green, as well as onion. Those are the only veggies I use unless I'm making a spicy mixed green. And if y'all would like to see that, please let me know in the comments below. I also went ahead and added in my seasonings. The two ingredients that I did not get on camera because I don't know what I was doing, but the onion, I added 1 whole white onion as well as 1 chicken bouillon at the beginning of this. And the reason why I want to make a broth is because I want to have flavor in the greens before I even insert them in. I don't want to just be boiling that chicken leg with no flavor. So you want to make a broth for the greens to go into. And this is going to go for about a good 15 minutes, just until that turkey leg breaks off some. Okay, so at this point, the turkey leg has rested for approximately, I think, for 10 minutes or so. What I'm going to go ahead and do at this point now is I'm going to cut the meat off of the turkey leg and then cut it into little cubes, or try to get as close to a cube as I can. You just see me right here. I'm just picking the meat off of the bones, and then I'm going to also do my best to take some of that meat off the bones. Y'all, the turkey legs are really slippery, so you definitely want to be careful when handling it, especially when you're pulling off that meat. Just be careful and make sure you don't have any sharp silverware near you, because you don't want to cut yourself. But yeah, that's what I'm doing right here, is I'm basically taking all of that good meat off of that turkey leg, and then I'm going to chop it up into small pieces to put back into the pot. Okay, so right here, I'm going to add my greens. I'm going to do 2 to 3 bunches of greens at a time in my stock pot. I'm using a 5.5 quart stock pot. You may be using something a little bit larger. If you are, then I guess you can just go ahead and you can add them all at once if they all do fit. But if they don't all fit, don't try to force your greens into it, because one, is going to overcrowd, and two, all them juices are going to run out. Just do it 2 to 3 at a time. I say let them shrink down, and then add your greens. This is about a 4 to 5 hour prep time for the greens to actually all be cooked through. So you got more than enough time. Don't sit there and rush it. Take your time with this. Greens are a very important dish especially in the Black community. People don't play about the greens. So you want to make sure that you're cooking your greens right, and you're doing it and you're taking your time with it. So you see here, I'm pushing my greens down. I'm letting them all soak in and mix in. And like I said, after about 10 minutes or so, I'm going to go ahead and add my 2 to 3 bunches, and then just let them all marry together. Okay, y'all, so I think this is about 2 hours in. All of my greens I have inserted into the pot, and right there y'all see that I'm going to go ahead and add my turkey leg back in there, as well as the turkey meat. Do put that turkey leg in there. I don't know if people realize this, but that turkey leg got a lot of flavor in there, so let that turkey leg sit and marinate or marry in with the greens as you are cooking them. And then you'll see that I'm just pushing that turkey meat inside, making sure that it too gets all the juices and love from the broth, from the veggies, from the greens. Mix that in and go ahead, let that be for another about 2 hours. Now I will say, at some point, y'all are going to need to add water to the pot, because the pots, when the greens are cooking, they do lose water. So you want to make sure you are keeping an eye on your greens and adding in water when need be. Okay, you're going to see me do that in some of the clips to come ahead. So at this point, the greens have been cooking for about 2.5 to 3 hours. And now I'm going to go ahead and add my seasonings in my second chicken bouillon. I'm telling y'all, at this point, you do not need to add any more seasoning besides some salt to taste, which you'll see me, I think, do here. I'm just going to drizzle some salt from the top and add that in there. But this is all the seasonings that you're going to need. Now, I'm going to put in the description box of with the measurements and all of that for my greens, but due to your tasting or, to your palate, if you like things a little bit more salty, go ahead and add a little bit more. If you don't, add a little less due to your liking. But my greens are always a hit and people really do love it. So, and I've been doing this for a while, y'all. A wow. Okay, y'all, so right here you can see that my green juice is a little low. So what I'm gonna do here is go ahead and add the water. And like I told y'all before, you don't need to add any extra seasoning. It's already seasoned. And y'all, pretty much my greens at this point, they have been cooking now for about 4 hours. They are done. I'm just going ahead and toss them around. Make sure, like I said, every piece of green, every piece of meat gets them juices. Okay. I could really, y'all, just eat these greens through the screen. I really have fun making these greens. I love making greens. Greens is like my favorite holiday dish to make, or just even in general. It don't even have to be a holiday. I love making greens. Y'all, I really do hope that y'all enjoy watching this video. I love creating videos like this, and I love actually doing like little voiceovers. So let me know in the comments below what y'all think of this video, and if y'all would like to see another green video but with extra spice. I see y'all later now. Bye.